Welcome. I'm Kyle,
And I'm Jack.
and we watch things, and we're watching Twin Peaks, and we are on episode 3, or in some places it's called episode 2. I hate how confusing this is on the internet. This all goes back to the pilot being technically 1, or people call it 0 as well. But to me, it's an episode. So this one is called Zen, or the Skill to Catch a Killer. Great, great name. And we start, and so I'll ask you again. You want to keep going?
Oh yeah, I want to keep going. Yeah.
Okay. I was going to ask you.
Mhm.
We get into we get to meet Jerry Horn, uh, Ben's brother, Ben and Jerry.
Ben and Jerry. Was that on purpose?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay.
Um, it's one of the quirks, sure. Um, but we get to, he gets back from Paris and he's very excited about this sandwich.
Oh my God, best sandwich ever.
I have made this sandwich.
Really?
It's okay. It was,
Oh,
what is it? Brie, butter, and on a baguette. That's it.
okay. But that is a super soft baguette. I mean, usually baguettes are super hard, but
Right.
this is soft. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't think it's, yeah, soft. That
Um,
sounds good.
they do, you could tell the wife's just pissed off. Mrs. Horn's pissed. I don't think she likes Jerry. Do you get that feeling?
I don't think she likes Jerry. I don't think she likes her husband when Jerry's around.
Correct.
Yeah.
They are brothers.
Yeah.
They get together. He tells them about the Norwegian deal going dead, and Laura Palmer died. And what's he most concerned about?
The Norwegians. Yeah, the deal.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
deal. They had, what did he? I forget his little thing. He says we had them by the horns, or we had them by the. God, I forget the. Did we have them by the something? Um, and then it gets a little creepy after that. They want to go to One Eye Jack's.
Yeah. Yeah. Great bar name.
Great bar name.
But
One Eye Jack's. It's across the border. It could be a brothel.
could be.
Yeah.
I said yes, yeah.
So we are going to get to go to the brothel in this episode. Um, they have a little scene with Donna and James.
That drug on. That's the dinner, right? That's the
Yeah.
dinner that
Yeah.
That was a really long dinner.
That was not a great scene.
No.
In fact, in this, it just got one sentence. Like they talked after the parents went to bed.
Yes.
That was it. But he's making sure you're going to church, everything good. Get him
Yeah. Say goodnight twice. Yeah.
Yeah, get him out of here. Then we get to go to One Eye Jack's, and we get to meet Blackie. She is the madam of the brothel. They toss a coin for the new girl. Not creepy at all, right?
Not icky at all. Ew.
Not creepy. Not creepy at all.
No.
Cooper goes back to the hotel room. So this is the second day after the murder. So every episode is a day.
Okay.
So timeline wise, we're 48 hours away from the murder.
Right.
Cooper goes back to the Great Northern. He gets a whole call from Hawk that, hey, Ronette quit her job. Where?
At the perfume counter.
At Horn's department store.
Horn's department store, yeah.
More connections. So
Right.
Ronette has a connection to Horn, at least the department.
There's a perfume counter thing, right? That's significant, isn't it?
It's significant.
Okay. Okay.
We'll find out why, but it's significant. And then he tells him, I saw the one-eyed man at the hospital, and Cooper's like, okay.
Well, it's weird because in here he said left.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he left or if it was his left arm, because I think it is his left arm that's
It is
missing.
his left arm.
He also left.
Yeah. And again, he's a little bit of a medium. So,
yeah,
he's kind of seen what's going on there. Then he gets a little note that says Jack with one eye.
Jack with one eye.
Not quite what it's supposed to say. It's supposed to be One Eye Jacks. Instead it's so it's not the Craig way. It causes a little bit more drama.
Right.
Then we get a little spooky. It's a spooky scene. That flashlight at night when they're going to pick up the cocaine.
Oh yeah, with the football. Yeah.
Yeah. Bobby and Mike are going out in the woods. That flashlight's really unique, where it's kind of darkish in the middle. It looks like an eyeball.
Yeah. Well, that's how they used to be. You're old like me. Yeah, that's how they used to be with the big 6-volt battery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the woods, it looks spooky. It looks like an eye.
Does. Yeah.
So they go out, and Leo's there with another guy.
Is he with the other guy? The other guy's there.
He's there, but we don't get to see it.
Yeah.
They discuss the money, and then they think he thinks Shelly's cheating on him.
He does.
Bobby gets a little nervous, doesn't he?
As Bobby probably should get a little nervous.
A little nervous. Would you be scared of Leo?
Yeah, I would. Leo's not somebody you mess around with. Yeah. No.
He's got a short fuse for sure.
Yeah.
And then they do the whole go out for the pass, and he throws the football.
Yeah.
Leo's very good at dominating a situation. Like, I'm in control. These are high school kids too.
Right. How he doesn't come off like he's that much older than them, because he's with Shelly, and Shelly's only a year or two out of high school.
Right. So he's probably 4 years out of high school. So
yeah,
he's probably 22, 23.
Right.
So yeah, he is still younger, but he's more streetwise.
Right.
You know, Bobby's world is the underground high school stuff.
Oh, okay.
And not the shadier stuff. And then you got the pyramid, you know. Bobby and Mike are at the bottom of the pyramid.
Gotcha.
So we leave that scene and we get to meet Ed and Nadine. Is that a creepy? Is that not a creepy? Is that a funny scene to me?
This is where he comes in with the grease, right?
Grease, yeah, and yes. She's just mad, and she bends back those exercise bikes.
Right, inhuman strength.
It's just a strong woman.
Yeah,
one eye. You're a strong woman when you got one eye.
Yeah, and what's with the drapes? Why is the fixation?
He wants them to be silent.
The drape runners, yeah, but this is at two episodes in the pilot about drapes.
Doesn't work. She's home all day. I think she's kind of out there. And one day she heard some drape runners, and she goes, "I want them to be silent."
Silent.
I think it's just drama that. Then we get to go out to one of my favorite scenes: Cooper and the 60 feet 6 inches.
60 feet, yes, yeah.
Is that a baseball? Is that the mound?
No, is it? It might be. It must be. I have to look that up.
Yeah, so I think it might be the mound. He's got everybody out there, and poor Sheriff Truman is just like, let's just go with it, you know. He is the leading lawman. Mm-hmm. A little unconventional. To me, we're also going to get a way to reintroduce characters and say, okay, here are some connections in case you forgot over 2 episodes.
Right.
We get a little bit more invitation to love, the little soap opera in the background.
Ironic. I thought that was funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the show is a soap opera. It's reflective of the show.
Soap opera. Yeah. She lets Bobby come in. Bobby's pissed because of what happened. I mean, she's in rough shape.
Yeah.
And they want to know, he wants to do something about it. Do you think he has the guts to do something about it?
No.
So that was just for her.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. We get to go going to the Double R Diner, talking to Norma some, and get a little bit of that gossip going on, a little bit of the affair going on. We don't know if it's a physical affair right now, right?
We don't know. We know that they talk.
They talk. You know, they were high school lovers.
Oh, okay.
Stuff happened. We'll get into that. And yeah, he's complaining about his wife, and she gets it, but you don't feel anything. I don't feel anything physical at this point. Like, you know, two people who really enjoy each other and know that whatever's going on in their lives, they can't be together, but they're not going to give up on a friendship that wants to be more.
Right. There's obviously, yeah, like you said, they're high school. There's some sort of history there. Yeah. They have a past, and it may be in the past, but they still, I can see that.
They definitely have a past.
Yeah.
And we get to learn the Tibetan method, and I think at work, this is something we should have done every time we needed to solve something. If we were missing a package or a shipment or a fixed asset, we should have done this, the Tibetan method. So we get to meet everybody whose name has a J in it, basically.
Well, there's a lot of them.
There's a lot, but we were talking about that the other day with Aaron, and I were talking about how many quarterbacks right now start with the letter J. You have a ton of quarterbacks that start with J. So Jalen, Jordan, Joe, Justin.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't think. Yeah. Okay. It's a strong letter.
Strong letter for names.
Yeah.
And so they're going to talk to everybody about it. So they start throwing the rocks. You get a great Andy scene.
Yeah.
He takes one off the dome.
Yeah.
Harry makes a little joke. He's like, "Hey,
Uh, there's no pain where there's no sense or something like
yeah."
that. Yeah.
It's a great scene. He throws some good throws and some bad throws, but
Mhm.
that's just the Tibetan method going to work. But that's where they also figure out the note means one-eyed jacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack with one eye. And the fact that it didn't come quicker to them, like, oh, there's a place. Like, really, there's a brothel 5 miles from you. You know it, you know.
Yeah.
I think they're 5 miles from the border. So they know there's
Okay.
a brothel across the border.
Sure.
So I was kind of surprised it took that long. But they come down to two people,
Two people.
uh,
Yep.
Leo Johnson
Leo Johnson. Well,
and Dr.
Dr.
Jacoby.
Jacoby. Jacoby knocks the bottle off, but it
Mhm.
stays intact. That's important. And Leo breaks the bottle.
Leo breaks the bottle. Would you? So I watch a lot of court TV. I'm
Mhm.
not sure if I would enter this as evidence. Um, I think that would be tough to get past a judge who starts with a J. So
Yeah. Well, would you give the background of like
the Tibetan method.
the Tibetan method,
Yeah,
how you
you have to bring in
stumbled
an
upon that?
expert for sure. And
Yeah.
but
I think if you can establish that level of credence or credibility, then I think it's admissible.
Audrey goes back to the double R. We get a little bit more Aubrey and Donna. Their interactions to me are always kind of weak.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, you knew her and I knew her. Okay.
Mhm.
Then ask about the father.
The father.
You know, Audrey asked, Donna, did she ever speak about my dad?
Okay.
Kind of a weird thing to
Oh
say.
yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right.
And then Aubrey dances.
Again, yeah. Second time she's dancing. Yeah,
She likes to dance by herself.
by herself.
Would you call that a good dance?
It's probably better than what I could do, but it's an odd display in a diner. I think. Yeah,
Next, we get to meet Albert Rosenfeld in person.
in
We got
person.
his voice last episode. One of the best debuts. Spells his name like what are you doing, Lucy? I mean, Lucy just looks like what? She's
I
stunned.
I do like his response though. I can hear.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, I
pretty
can hear.
entertaining.
Which is good because she says so much nonsense that you're just like, I can hear. It's okay.
Yeah.
Um, he's not happy with the small town. You
No.
can tell he's a big city. He is from Seattle, bureau,
Okay.
so that's why he is on the case. So he's not very happy. He's not. I wouldn't call him a people pleaser.
No, I guess when you're working with expired people, you don't have to be a people pleaser.
And the sheriff does not like him.
No.
They're not friends. Then we get to go from that weird scene, not weird funny scene to another weird funny scene. Nadine's happy.
Yes. Yes.
By God, they're going to be silent now.
They're going to be millionaires.
They're going to be millionaires by putting oil on cotton balls in your drapes.
Sure to be a winner. Yeah.
I don't know how that's going to get, but she's happy.
She's happy. Yeah.
First time we see her happy, really.
Oh yeah.
We get to go back to the Martells, your favorite couple, and discuss their present home. Josie gets a key, and you're
It's
like,
a key.
so who is Pete working with here?
Well, I mean, it looks like he's on the side of Josie because he sided with her at the mill. He kind of backed her up with the at the coffee the episode before,
Yeah,
and now he's getting her the key. So he's clearly on Josie's side
and we see there's two ledgers.
too.
Two ledgers. We don't know what it means yet, but there are two ledgers. Then we get to another. This one's kind of sad, weird. Leland puts on a record, starts dancing with a photo of Laura. A lot of
Yeah, uncomfortable a little bit.
very uncomfortable scene. He's going in spurt. He's just spiraling. He's sad. Sarah comes in. She's freaking out too. Break gets blood on the photograph,
Yeah,
which is a haunting picture.
Absolutely.
and knowing everything that's going on. It's like that's sad. Then we get a little dream.
The dream. Yes, the dream.
So we are finally entering the paranormal part of Twin Peaks. That everything is not like it seems.
Hmm.
So he goes to bed. He meets the one-armed man who says, and now we know what his name is. It's Mike.
Mike?
The one-armed man is named Mike,
Okay.
and then the killer is named Bob.
I missed that. I missed that.
Oh,
I can
so
check
the
it out.
gray hair
Uh-huh.
that she sees is Bob,
Okay.
and Mike is the name of the one-armed man.
Okay.
They used to live in a convenience store above a gas station.
Yes.
One day, Mike met God and decided to sever his connection to Bob by cutting off his own arm.
Wow.
So he actually cut off his arm not to be associated with Bob anymore because he met God, which had a tattoo on it that said Bob.
Okay.
Um, and then he speaks to Cooper, swearing he will kill again. So Mike is telling Cooper, "Do you not remember this scene?"
I watched it twice, and I guess I didn't get any of that from that.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it a third time.
So then the dream continues. Cooper looks older.
Yes, he does. He looked. I noted that he looked older. It's weird.
He's sitting in a red room, famous red room. So
Famous.
it's a famous thing with they use an inappropriate word, but little man in a red suit.
Right.
Um, he is affectionately known as the man from another place.
Okay.
They never say this, but that is affectionately how he is known, so we can talk about him and not say a bad word.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Then we get the backward speaking. What do you think of that?
Um. It was weird. Yeah. Because I remember it being backward speaking when the show first came out,
Sure.
and I heard about it. I didn't watch it,
Yeah, if
but I heard about it.
you dropped in on this episode, you're done. You're not getting through this episode.
I think this might have been the episode that I came
Yeah,
into, but yeah, it's odd. It's hard to. Thank goodness there's subtitles. That's all I can say.
subtitles. They did learn how to say the word backwards and then played it forward. So
Gotcha.
that's how they get the backwards looking and everything like that. Is they actually learned how to say the words backwards. He makes some weird statements, nothing that's very clear. He They meet Laura. So Laura's first speaking lines.
It's her cousin. It's his cousin.
And she does have a cousin. She's not Laura Palmer's, but he feels like he knows her, but sometimes my arm's been back. I don't know if you get that reference.
No.
The binding,
Oh, okay.
the
Okay.
arm's bending back. But he feels like she knows her. We get our third dancing of this episode is it starts to go off the air. The man from another place starts dancing, and then we get Laura sitting on the lap of Dale. Correct? I think it's.
Well, I know she leans in. They
He leans
kiss,
in.
right?
No, she whispers something, and then they kiss.
Okay.
He wakes up immediately, calls Sheriff Truman. It's like, I got it. I know who killed Laura Palmer, but it can wait till the morning.
Right.
Not the
No,
most, not the most Dale Cooper moment right there.
right.
Like, I figured it out, but I'm gonna go back to bed.
Yeah.
Imagine being Sheriff Truman, just like, what the hell?
Right. You have to ask yourself if it actually happened, if the phone call was actually real, or if you dreamt that. I mean, that's weird.
Yeah, you would be calling back. I feel like, no. Who did it? You know, my town's at risk. You know the killer. Who did it?
Right. Yeah. That's a weird thing.
It was a violent murder. It wasn't like a act of passion. It doesn't feel like it was.
Right. And there's multiple victims, so you'd think
Yeah,
that
and Truman knows it.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about this episode?
So I like this episode. This episode was much faster, and I don't want to say faster paced, even though I just said it, but it moved better. It flowed. It was much as compared to episode 2 or episode 1. It was much better. I enjoyed this one a lot. Yeah, this was by far my favorite so far.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's get back to our questions then.
Okay. All right.
Top three characters from this episode. Now I know
All
you.
right. So last episode would have been Pete and Catherine Martell
Mhm.
and Hawk or Ed. This time, I love Dale Cooper, Harry, and what I write here? Oh, Albert. I liked Albert. I liked Albert.
So you went
Um,
full law enforcement this one. You're back on the blue line on this one.
Yeah, well, you have to, because if we go back to what my favorite scene was, like you,
Yeah.
I love the Tibetan scene.
So that was your favorite scene.
Absolutely. I mean, there's so many aspects of it that are so good. Like, for you to understand this, I have to take you back. And then he flips. He had to put the Tibetan map on the back of it so he could flip it over. It was a whole thing. He flips it over, and everyone leans forward, and they buy in. And then my favorite quote has to be, "Did you really dream this?" And he goes, "Yeah." And he's like, "All right, let's go with it." I mean, what kind of sheriff from a town does that? But he's like, "Yeah, okay, let's go." I loved all that. I thought that
Well,
was
he's
great.
probably intimidated. He's probably never met FBI before, so he's probably intimidated.
Well, yeah, but he's not a rube,
No,
which is a word I can
he
use.
might be a rube.
But it's just it's so like, all right, we're gonna use this rock throwing method. And what was the oven mitts? Why the oven mitts for Hawk?
He had to have a oven mitts on. It's the
Yeah,
best method. If you don't know it, you don't know it.
I guess so.
You'll have to
Yeah.
do some research on it.
Okay. Yeah, I will. I will.
I think
So
that's how you
I love
live
that.
most of your life now is Tibetan method.
And I like how later on when you meet Lucy, when Albert shows up,
Mhm.
she's reading a book on Tibet. I thought that was really good. I thought that was a nice touch.
Which three characters didn't like this episode?
Okay, so I'm gonna call back to James. Still not a big fan of James because I didn't enjoy the dinner party, James. I think it's weird because initially I'd forgotten that it'd been just 48 hours since the murder. So when you think about that, you think about the dad dancing, it makes a lot more sense. The dad spinning,
Yeah.
it makes a lot more sense because he's still grieving. But then when you look at James, he's got his tongue down Donna's throat just 48 hours later, and they're talking about how they were truly in love and he was in love with her. I don't like that James character. He's too wishy-washy for me. Um, Boy, I had this. Jerry. Hate Jerry.
Oh,
Hate Jerry.
now, do you know where have you seen him before?
Oh, I couldn't tell you right now.
Warriors,
Is that him?
come and play.
I hate that character. I hate that guy. Great. Must be a great actor because I hate him in everything.
There you go. But
Um,
that is the guy from
I didn't realize that. And then Nadine would have been my third. Just Nadine is just such a weird. I don't understand the purpose of the character yet,
right.
except to give angst to Ed and kind of create this sort of drama with him. But yeah, that was
So we
that
did
was
favorite scene, we did favorite quotes, David Lynch moments.
I mean,
A lot.
yeah, I mean, there was so many sort of just like odd placement. Oh, I didn't go back and check the dancing thing. Sorry. I don't know. I don't know if I have a David Lynch
To
moment with
me,
this one.
it's the dancing, all three dancing scenes.
Oh, the dancing.
The
Yeah.
red room is pure David Lynch.
Yeah. I guess that would.
Tibetan method, all of that is just
Yeah.
wacky. Anytime you're watching it and you're just like hit out of left field, like, oh my gosh. That's
Yeah, it's weird though because even though it is a David Lynch moment, it
Mhm.
does sort of fit.
Yeah.
I guess maybe because you surrender to the concept of it, it's like
But the
okay.
good thing is, I think we moved past soap opera now into a little bit mysterious world.
Oh, for sure.
That's beyond just a murder.
Yeah, it's like a Twilight Zone town almost, where like they're willing to accept if zombies walk down the street, they'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Truman would
so
be for sure.
yeah, yeah. And
What do you rate this one?
but what?
What do you rate this one?
Like I said, that this episode was my favorite. I mean, the pilot episode's great for introducing, but this one, as far as the pacing goes, and the acting, I thought the acting was really good. Everybody's really, I don't know, they're just what I would define as themselves.
Yeah.
They've sort of seeded into who the characters are going to be, and you're like, okay, I could go with this. So this is a hard one to watch if it's the first one,
Oh yeah.
but definitely, it would inspire me to go on and watch Furthermore because
Yeah.
Furthermore, which
Furthermore.
more?
much more. Furthermore, this is the episode that grabbed everybody in the ratings. This is where people started going to work and saying, "Did you watch this last night? Because holy cow, what is the nothing like this has been on TV."
Right.
Twilight Zone maybe back in the day, but now we have a bigger, there's like one huge Twilight Zone episode.
Right. It's Twilight Zone meets Dynasty.
Yeah,
Boom.
exactly, yeah.
Like you said.
And so, who do you think right now killed Laura Palmer?
So
okay. We're looking for somebody other than Bob.
Well, yeah. So I have to go with Leo because he crushed. That's when the bottle broke. He threw the rock. He said, "Leo Johnson threw the bottle. It broke."
And he is very connected to the bad things about Laura.
Yes. And well, he's the bad guy in town. He's the worst, most violent guy in town. So yeah.
And they're not even really putting up an effort not to be
right.
Good, like alibis or ulterior motives. Like he's a scumbag.
He just wants to hurt people. Yeah. That's what gives you that vibe.
He's greedy and controlling, very controlling.
Very controlling, yeah.
He's a piece of crap.
If that's okay to say.
So we will be back next week with episode 3 or 4, whatever they're going to call it. And I think you're going to like it.
Oh, good. Okay. I can't wait.
I think it's picked up its pace now. I kind of agree with you that 2 is kind of a slow episode. 3, it finds its footing.
Yeah.
And starts to take off. And 1 is still one of my favorites because
it's phenomenal.
Yeah. So did we ever give episode 1 a rating?
No, I don't think we did. I'd have to go back and look, but I don't think so.
Let's give it a rating.
Episode 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get, if you come in with factors of like length of time, introduction to characters, and just setting the scene, it's got to be amongst the best. So you've got to give it like an 8 and 9, kind of in that where I'm reluctant to give it a 10 just because I've seen 3 episodes.
Sure.
But if I'd probably give it I'll give it a 9. It's a 9, sure. For me, it's a 9.
And what'd you give this one?
I like this one. So of the 3 I've seen, I said I'd have to give this one 9.5.
9.5.
9.5. I like
that. And then a 5 last episode, I believe.
Yeah. What about you? Did you rate it?
I've rated 100 times probably as I've gone through here, but this is one. This is my favorite episode probably.
Of the entire series.
Mainly, there's some close, but this is the one that introduces the Red Room and takes it to that next level, other than just being a dynasty. Now we're getting something more than just a whodunit.
Right, a standard cop show, if you will.
Yeah, sure. So the quirkiness really starting to come out, which I love. Characters are more developed. It's one of my favorite ones. The rest of the season I love. So 8 episodes this season.
Right. 8 episodes.
Do you think we'll know the killer in this season?
I'm gonna have to cheat on this because we've had conversations about this before, so I know that we won't know the killer by the end of the season.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, that's not fair, but we've talked about it before. So.
All right. We'll see everybody next week. Leave a comment or do the whole sub. We don't say we're horrible at that. Sub, like if you want to. Leave a comment though. That's what we want.
Yes, please. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.